Parallel Winos, this is Antoine. We're live here at Convergence Zone in Woodinville in the wonderland of wines. You guys know it, in my words, as Disneyland. And we are here with Scott Greenberg, who has been patiently waiting for me to come here. And
for months.
Yeah, for months. And do a little bit of a snippet on his wines. A couple months back, I actually did the harvest here. And Scott was gracious enough to allow me to watch everything from the grapes going from the hopper right into the bladder press, and then the cleanup. There was also some free runs that Scott showed us. So go back in the blog and go back on the YouTube, and you'll take a look at those. And it's all part of Harvest 2010 Washington State. Here at Convergence Zone, it's a small little production winery. I'll give you a little bit of info. It's at CZ Cellars on Twitter. czcellars.com and Convergence Zone Cellars
on Facebook. Yeah.
On Facebook. This is Scott, and Scott will give us a little bit of a word on what his why he got into this industry, because we're probably crazy.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll do a separate segment. The next segment will be the wine. So, Scott, welcome to our wine world.
Thanks, Antoine. So I got into the industry. First, I was a consumer. I've been a wine consumer for many years. My in-laws actually taught me about fine wine and wine appreciation. Mm-hmm. My brother, who lives in Colorado, was making wine at home from wine kits, and thought, hey, if he can do it, I can do it. And so I started that way. Bought some wine kits, read a few books, mm-hmm. Started taking some courses at the Northwest Wine Academy at South Seattle Community College. Still taking classes there,
right.
And decided that since I couldn't really make wine at home because I couldn't meet the state's requirements for making wine at home, I had to get out and rent a space, and in order to rent a space and have the equipment, I needed to increase the amount of wine I was producing.
Sure, you gotta make a profit, right?
Well, at least break even.
At
least break even right now is, I'd be very happy with that. So that's how I got into the business. You know, and most of us get in also because of our passion toward wine and winemaking. Something I really enjoy. It's a little diversion for me, and you know, I enjoy sitting here serving wine to people and talking about wine with people.
Why CZ? Why Convergence Zone? And let me show you guys. Let me show these guys what the label looks like. Pretty wicked. It's actually a silk screen or thermal burn.
Screen.
Silk screen
process.
Pretty cool silk screen label. Literally CZ. This is Stormfront, by the way. It's the red. The white Riesling. There's not much left. 9 bottles. So if you're watching this week,
call me.
Yeah. You can get a hold of him at scott@czcellars.com.
Right. Or email.
Right.
Or send me a tweet. Either way.
Yeah.
Anything works. So why Convergence Zone? Well, it's really kind of funny because. Earlier today it was snowing here, and that works in really well with our story. The big snowstorm of 2008 in December.
Most
of us remember.
Yep.
Well, we were stuck at home. My wife and I were stuck at home, and we were stuck actually for about a week. And we live just near Totem Lake, south of Totem Lake, in the Convergence Zone. And we kept hearing how the snow was clearing in different areas of the Puget Sound area, except there would be more inches of snow in the Convergence Zone every day. And it was a time when I was actually sitting at home working on my winery paperwork to get TTB filing and getting licensed. Trying to get licensed at home, actually.
Yeah, so you had to fill in that little top right-hand corner box?
Fill in everything. And it came time for needing a name for the winery, and we were just so sick and tired of staring at the snow, and we kept hearing the weather people talk about the Convergence Zone. It just sort of clicked, and it's like, you know, we could do a weather theme. So we have Stormfront. Our sold-out Chenin Blanc was called Sunbreak. Riesling's just Riesling.
Yeah, it's recognition.
Next year I'll have a as they call it, a fanciful name for the Riesling. Haven't come up with it yet.
All right, well, we're going to actually go through the wines. Look forward to the Riesling a little bit further in our broadcast. Currently, right now, we're going to do the Stormfront, so stay tuned.